The race for air superiority is heating up as China ramps up its production of J-20 fighter jets, designed to counter the United States stealth fighters. The J-20 is China's most advanced fighter jet, capable of flying at supersonic speeds and equipped with stealth technology to evade radar detection. With tensions rising between the US and China, the production of J-20 fighter jets is a clear signal of China's intent to challenge the US military's dominance in the skies. The J-20 is the culmination of China's efforts to develop an advanced fighter jet capable of competing with the US's F-22 and F-35 stealth fighters. China has invested heavily in the development of the J-20, with the aim of building a formidable air force that can match the US military's capabilities. With the J-20 now in production, China is taking significant steps towards achieving this goal. The development and production of the J-20 fighter jets have far-reaching implications for the geopolitical landscape. As China seeks to assert its dominance in the Asia-Pacific region, the US is looking to maintain its strategic advantage. The J-20 represents a significant challenge to the US military's air superiority, and the competition between the two countries is likely to intensify in the years to come. In this context, it is important to understand the capabilities and potential role of the J-20 fighter jet in modern air warfare. With advanced technology and impressive performance, the J-20 is poised to become a major player in the battle for air superiority. In the following video, we will take a closer look at the J-20 and explore its capabilities, as well as the implications of its production for the US-China relationship and the broader geopolitical landscape. China is ramping up mass production of its J-20 fifth-generation stealth fighter at a pace that seems to reflect a desire to compete with or rival the U.S. Navy's fifth-generation air power projection capacity. While only a land-launched stealth fighter, a J-20 would certainly be within reach of Taiwan and other critical areas throughout the Pacific theater, something which would be extended by the use of PLA Air Force U-20 tanker aircraft able to refuel J-20s launched from mainland China. While the exact number of Chinese J-20s may not be known, a story last year in the South China Morning Post reports that China operates roughly 150 J-20s with many more in production. If true, this would certainly give the Chinese the ability to project fifth-generation air power. However, it may still operate at a deficit should it need to confront American, South Korean, and Japanese F-35s. The United States can not only deploy large numbers of F-35Cs from forward-operating aircraft carriers in the Pacific, but the U.S. Marine Corps can deploy America-class amphibious assault ships armed with as many as 15 F-35s each. The U.S. Navy's ability to launch fifth-generation air power from the sea, when viewed in the context of Japan's recent multi-billion F-35 buy and South Korea's F-35s, would seem positioned to do quite well against a smaller, land-launched Chinese J-20 force. At the same time, the Pentagon is certainly aware of China's production capacity and the country's ability to rev up full-scale manufacturing of new J-20s, so it is unclear how much longer the United States and its allies can sustain its now distinct fifth-generation air power advantage. Large numbers of J-20s, coupled with the arrival of impactful numbers of carrier-launched J-31s at some point in the coming years, could help China evolve into a more credible air threat operating in the Pacific. As far as a global footprint is concerned, China clearly lacks the ability to project fifth-generation air power from the sea in areas throughout the world, as there are not many carrier-launched J-31s just yet. It is also unclear how many forward bases China may have in strategic hotspots throughout Europe and Africa. China has recently built a large military base in Djibouti, Africa, which might have the capacity to launch J-20s throughout some places in or near the Middle East, yet without a credible sea-launched fifth-generation capacity, China's ability to truly project global power from the sea is likely to be quite limited. As a regional threat, however, the J-20s could potentially create problems for Taiwan, parts of Japan, or certainly disputed areas within the South China Sea which would be within reach of a land-launched fifth-generation stealth jet. An inability to operate from the seas, however, would substantially limit the range and dwell time capacity of J-20s looking to project power from mainland China.